Hey gang, Jim Farmer here from Castaway Bait and Tackle. It's Halloween morning and I'm down in the shop doing a little work this morning, and I wanted to make a little video to show you guys the construction and some of the applications for the Castaway Castable U-rigs. What I've done is I've made a few here, and I'm going to go over a couple of things with you, the things that are highlighted about the U-rig and the construction and some of the uses. So I've got three different kinds of castable U-rigs. I've got what I call my little micro rig, and I've got one here. It's dressed out right now, but this is the micro rig, and it's an 1.5 inch arms. It's got some little shad baits on it now, some little 2.5 inch shad baits and a few hooks, but this one's fully dressed. But this is the micro rig here, which is 1.5 inch arms. And then I have the mini rig. Here's one that isn't dressed, and this has got 2.5 inch arms. And I wanted to say this about the wire that I'm using. The wire that I'm using is a real durable wire. It's anchored real well inside the jig head. And this is the same wire that I use for the monster bucktail. And if you watch some of my YouTube videos from this summer trolling the monster bucktail, you'll see that we caught a lot of nice sized stripers on that monster bucktail. And that back hook on that monster bucktail is this wire right here. It's a real durable wire. It holds up to just about anything. A lot of the fish that we caught did bend the wire, and your bigger stripers will bend this thing pretty good by the time you get them to the boat, but you can bend the wire right back, and I did that with the monster bucktail. So we've got real durable wires here. We've got good anchors for our wires, and we've got 4 arms, and then we've got 1 center jig. So in the front, the attach point for the front of it is a little brass eye. It's heavy duty. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to break off. So you've got a real durable rig to work with here. There's 4 different colors. This right here is a holographic white color. There's also a bleeding shad color. There's a blueback color. And also we have a chartreuse. Here's a mini rig chartreuse. This one's fully dressed. This one has little weights on the bottom of it, and I want to talk to you just a minute about the little weights on the bottom of the rig. What I've done to stabilize the rig when it goes through the water is I've put 1/4 ounce weights on the 2 bottom arms, and you'll see the little shad head jigs here. These are 1/4 ounce. They're on the 2 bottom arms. And what that does is when you're pulling this through the water, it stabilizes the rig. The rig's going to run through the water real nice and smooth with the 2 little weights on the bottom. So I've put those weights on a couple of different rigs that I've made, and we're going to go out back here in just a little bit, and we're going to run a few of these rigs in the water in the Castaway testing ground, and I'm going to show you how these work. So I'll see you outside. Okay, we're out here at the Castaway test facility now, and I've got one of the little U-rigs hooked up. This is a little mini rig, 2.5 inch arms, and I've put some little blueback swim baits on it. Those are 2.5 inch little shad swim baits that I've got colored like bluebacks, and on the bottom 2 arms of the rig is where I've got my little 1/4 ounce weights. So this is what it looks like running through the water. I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks just like a school of bait. Whenever it drops and turns and things like that, it always wants to go back to a neutral position with the weights on the bottom. So that's the little blueback one. And this one here is the chartreuse. It shows up quite a bit better. It just looks like a school of bait.